Hello, beautiful butterflies. Welcome back to another sit down video. And today's video is not the video. I'm sorry. Today's video is not the video that I was planning to record today. The video I was supposed to be recording today was a Amazon video. I've been telling y'all for the longest that I wanted to create a video having gadgets you can get to up your content creation with your phone. But as you can see by the thumbnail, that is not what's happening. Listen, so starting from the beginning, yesterday I had got a text message from my roommate, and if y'all watch my blog, I said in the blog that, my year is coming up in March. Which is so funny saying it out loud. It's like, well, girl, you already knew, But something when someone says it and it's become concrete. So my roommate told me yesterday that he has put money down for a new place. And basically to get ready to get your affairs in order. It's a definite, Sometimes you'll think, well, I might have a little bit more time. You feel what I'm saying? But when a person says to you, nope, I'll be leaving up out of here. And I even understand, because when I first moved with him, it wasn't in this apartment, it was a different apartment. He, obviously, the way the room was set up, like, he never slept in the bedroom at all. He slept on the couch. It wasn't even set up for a bedroom. And sometimes I think when someone puts something in your face, you realize, because this room is set up like, a bedroom. And then dealing with people thinking that he lives with me instead of the other way around. He's young, he's my kid's age. And so, well, he's older than my kids, but he's closer to my kid's age. All these things combined, keep the concept of, I want my own space back. And the truth is that I do not like living with him. I am grateful. And living in other people's spaces, it will never look the way you want it to look, I'm grateful that he gave me the heads up. I'm grateful that, it won't be some out of nowhere type thing. But I would be lying to you if I didn't feel my energy and my body just, clench up, because your girl was in the same position this time last year. But let me tell you what the difference is. This time last year, I wasn't already on a waiting list. I am now. This time last year, I had 8 subscribers coming on this channel, and now I have 124, which means that I wasn't sitting idle for a year doing nothing. This time last year, I didn't have as much money as I have saved this year, because I had to do what I had to do. It ain't a whole lot, but it's more than what I had last year. This time last year, I was not in the same mental space. And so now I'm just standing and walking in my destiny. I stand on the fact that I know that the caseworkers all said when I got in this program, it could take 9 months to a year, usually closer to a year. 9 months is for like people who are like in the shelter, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because technically, this is how I know it's meant for me. Technically, once I found my roommate and rented a room here, they were supposed to take me off the list because you're considered to having housing. And you know what I mean? The shelter was very traumatic. And for a person who's been in shelters several times, for me to say that the shelter was traumatic, understand it was traumatic, okay? I was in shelters I lived in a shelter with my kids for 2 years and survived that. And I didn't survive that last shelter for 13 days. To take that as you want to, okay? But I am actively today. I started packing away some stuff. And as I was packing my stuff away, I was saying to the, the clothes I'm not really wearing or whatever, the next time I unpack you, it'll be in our place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking to the energy. I'm speaking to my future. Yesterday, when I had got that text message, y'all, I got on my knees. Like, all right, Lord, I need you to intervene. This time last year, the more I realized I was getting closer and closer to homelessness again, I freaked out. I freaked out so deeply that the effects of me freaking out, and I still say in a lot of ways it was warranted, but it affected family from here, Alabama, all the way to Pennsylvania. That still trickled down to even Thanksgiving that just passed. So making a choice to say, you know what, I'm not giving this person that much power anymore. Like, I know the energy I've been putting out. I've been working hard on my mindset, working hard on my health, working hard on just my belief system. So I have to stand on that. I have to stand on that and believe that with everything that's in my soul and everything that's in my spirit. Do you understand me? And I'm not saying that it's hard. I felt like it was really important for me to show up at this pivoted moment in my life, because I want to be able to look back on this video and say, girl, you spoke it into existence. You believed with all your heart that this belongs to you. I don't believe that God put me here, put me at this place. The friends that I started creating, I do not believe that God wouldn't have put me in this situation just to fail me, and so I guess one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video today is because my mom always said, not just said, but the Bible said, when two or more are gathered, things get moved. And so I figured if I come to my community, to my butterfly squad, and ask you guys just to send a prayer. I'm not asking for no finances, no nothing. So please, that's not what I need. It is not what I need. Money is not going to help me in this situation. Okay? I am just asking for those who has a belief system, who has a sense of faith, whatever it may be, that when you say a prayer, just throw a little special one in there for me, and just asking God to intercede and allow my name to be wherever on that list, be the next one on that list. You feel what I'm saying? She sent me an email saying that they were missing my income information. And, if anybody know anything about Social Security, every year your Social Security go up depending on what the status of, what the world is. Determines how much more you get. Sometimes it can be cents. Sometimes it can be a couple, $3 or $4. But, so it was said that to say it was around the right time, because I just got my updated award letter. And so, I took a picture of that and I sent it to her, and I prayed over that. I prayed over that. Like, let this be the trigger to saying, oh, okay, yeah, she can come on. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to go nowhere else. I am tired of being shifted all over the city for this past year. It's not easy feeling unwanted in a place that people ask you to come to. And because you don't fit in this cookie cutter box that they expect you to be in, I don't know why. I am from Philadelphia. All this Southern hospitality is not where the fuck I came from. And to avidly believe that I'm supposed to conform to some shit because that's your tradition ain't got shit to do with me. You feel me? Like, I don't act like shit don't stink when it do. That's not who I am. And I'm not going to wake up and become that person one day. And I firmly believe in my soul that if it wasn't for me to be in Alabama, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I landed in Trenton under worse conditions. I was paroled there and survived for 13 years. Look, as I'm talking now, my father, look, y'all, and my dad's birthday was just the other day. That's my daddy, y'all. That's my father. You see with the thumbs up? You'll see that with the thumbs up. He's giving me a thumbs up. Listen. So I'll like to say, you guys, when things seem like it's impossible, when it seems like the worst is about to happen, the only way that is so is if you believe it. If you walk it and believe that the worst is about to happen. But when you say whatever comes my way, I can handle it, it's going to be good. I truly believe within the next month I'm going to be showing up on here with my keys like, yo, I got my keys. And I have to stand on it. I have to believe that more than I believe anything in this world. I'm grateful that I have family that loves and supports me. I know if worst come to worst, both my sons will come together to make sure that their mother is good. And if that means having to pay for a room, you know what I mean? However way to figure it out, I'm going to have to figure it out, But I'm standing and believing. And even that saying, maybe if, or just flat out, my apartment going to be here before the time is up. My apartment is going to be here before the time is up. I'll be getting a phone call telling me that my name is coming up on the lease and it's now for me to move to the next step, which is picking my house. And then guess what? We don't got to look forward. We ain't got to search no nothing. I know exactly where I want to go. I know exactly where I want to be. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it rolling. You feel me? And so, like I said, I started packing some stuff today. And every single day, I'm going to pack a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And preparing and knowing that, girl, when you get that phone call, it's going to be about you leaving. I'm grateful. It's not a last minute thing. You feel what I'm saying? It is, still considered the first week of, the New Year's. But we know how fast time go by. And February is a short month. So March will be here before I know it. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's a possibility that your girl could be facing homelessness. It's also a possibility that your girl could be facing her next stage and walking into her purpose in life and how it's supposed to be. This is the true definition of walking by faith, Getting up, getting a job is not an option for me. It isn't. And so, just patience is all I can do. Is have patience and faith. Complete and total faith and believing that no matter what happens, everything is going to work out fine. So, this, a lot of times us YouTubers, when we sit down here and we talk to y'all and talk to the audience, we are certainly talking to ourselves, especially during difficult points in our lives. And this is a rough one. But it was time for the energy to shift anyway. We're in year 1. If you guys don't know what I mean, last year was the year 9. the ending, the completion. You know, I'm sure you felt a lot of things in your life come to an end. Um, just it was an ending cycle, and this is a one. It's a new beginning. It's time for something new to emerge, a beginning, a transformation, and I believe it's my time. You feel what I'm saying? I believe it's my time. So faith without works is dead, and I've been putting in a lot of work, and so I continue to have faith and hold on and trust that God is, He got me. All right, my beautiful butterflies. I love you guys with all of my heart, every last one of you. I was supposed to say in the beginning, don't worry, I'll do a voiceover. I'll do a voiceover. The first, whoever was the first 3 commenters on my video, I had to put it in the beginning for you guys. I got to get used to saying that before the videos, but don't you worry, your girl will get used to it, okay? But I love each and every one of you guys with all of my heart. I'm so grateful for all of your love and all of your support, and just keep continuously telling me to just keep going and keep moving forward. And it's just so much encouragement. All right, guys, you know I'm gonna end this. You know I'm gonna end this because I keep going on. Nothing in life is happening to you, my loves, but everything is happening for you. Everything is happening for me, and it's for my greatness. So let's just trust in God, okay? And keep moving forward. All right, my beautiful butterflies. Then I want to end this in tears, okay? We ain't doing that. No. Butterflies, squat out, boo. But boo, bye.